Hello and welcome back to Core Finance. I'm Matt Brown. I'm joined today by Rahul Khanna, who is an FX strategist at Tradermade, and we're going to do 3 videos today. So starting off with the first video, Rahul, we're looking at euro dollar, quite an active pair at the moment, seen a bit of weakness over recent sessions in the euro. So first off, thank you very much for coming on the show. Yeah. And secondly, what's going on with euro dollar?
Euro dollar, a lot of people have been trying to predict the short-term top. A lot of people agree that euro on the medium-term basis will be, going higher. But over the short term, everybody's trying to pick up peak since early August, and then people started shorting, and we kept saying that there was still momentum. And then I think now we've had a confirmation. As you can see, there's been in an uptrend since April. We've seen that broken. And also if you look at there's also sort of head and shoulder top pattern that's been completed. So it's a classic technical break on euro dollar, as we've seen. So we highlighted it a couple of days back. And now as you can see, it's now going down. The next level, I think, is 116, which is crucial. If we see some support there, because that also is, the high we see earlier. That was broken. So if that breaks, and I think it possibly will break, and we see 115 area, 114 area come back into play, and I think that's where the investors feel more comfortable, if things pan out to go long euro dollar. But I think at the moment, especially what has caused this is the German election. As we've seen, Angela Merkel getting a sort of a, compromised position in the German election has led to markets sort of believing that the tapering that we were to be expected in October could be delayed, and we could see it probably some announcement, but not to the scale that people were expecting before. So I think the political ramification means that ECB's hand might be sort of limited there, which means that market is thinking, let's sell euro dollar right now. Especially we're also seeing what's happening on the dollar front, with yields rising and Yellen being really, really hawkish, as we've seen. So those things have coincided, which means the market is sort of reluctant to hold euro long position at the moment, which means we'll see some correction. Market wants to see what's happening in ECB's October meeting, and once they are comfortable as to what is coming, and then sort of load the long position over the medium term. But at the moment, market wants to be short euro dollar, and then see what happens in a couple of weeks to a month time.
And where do you think, if we do see any support on the downside, where do you think that will kick in?
I think 115 is a psychological support anyways. So we need to, like I said, I need to see how quickly 116 is sort of lost. If that goes, then we're back into 114. There's nothing before 114, 115 area, which is the downtrend we see, which comes at 114.30 there, and below there 113 is quite solid support. So I think in terms of where it's going to stop, I think maybe 115, 114 area is quite likely. But if there's a lot of bearish euro news and positive dollar news, then we can see probably hit 113. I think that's the maximum. Around 113 to 112 is where it's going to find a lot of support. And I don't see that euro dollar going below that for the medium term. But there's a lot of tactical opportunities here to short euro dollar and see where it goes, and taking least risk at the moment.
Understood. Rahul, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.